Hey guys, welcome to this installment of EAP TV. Today I'm going to show you how our friend Eric is generating 1 to 3 leads daily from his website. So stick around guys, because all of that, it's coming up. Alright guys, so today I have Eric coming on the show. I'm very excited to have him. He's going to walk you through his setup, how he's using his website, and how he's using Facebook to generate leads on a daily basis. And you guys are going to see the single story home search in full swing yet again, but this time with a little bit of a different setup. The single story home search has proven to be a very successful ad strategy, especially when it comes to generating leads in the short term. If you're not sure what I mean about that, then go check out our video with Karen. Specifically, we also have videos on how you can add custom markets to different pages on your site, which is what I'm suggesting you do. Basically, what you want to be doing is doing a custom search for a specific area of all the single story home properties, and then all you got to do is figure out the angle that you want to market that specifically with. Just to give you guys an example, Tyler and I have been using the exact same setup, the single story home search. We create the custom market, and we decided to target an older demographic, specifically those 55 plus who have presumably started to retire. And we've seen some good success with this ad, specifically with people who are looking to downsize into a more manageable size home. And the manageability of the home is also part of the angle that we were choosing to leverage when we're marketing this specific search. So if you haven't started experimenting with the single story home search ad yet, I would highly encourage that you do so. I'm gonna link up to Karen's video right down below, as well as a video where we'll show you exactly how you can embed a custom search on your website. And without any further ado, guys, I'm gonna hand you straight over to Eric so he can show you how exactly he's using Facebook and his website to generate 1 to 3 leads daily. Take it away, Eric.
Thanks for the intro, Kelvin. Hey everybody, my name's Eric. I'm a real estate professional here in Denver, Colorado. I've had a lot of success in the past couple of weeks with this single story squeeze campaign, and I wanted to show you exactly what I'm doing so you can replicate it in your own markets. So first thing we have on here is just the back end of my EAP website. As you can see, I've been generating 1 to 3 leads a day pretty consistently for the past 3 weeks. It's starting to fall off a little bit, so I'm gonna have to redesign my ad, but I wanted to show you what I've been doing and what's been working for me. So to start off, I kind of want to give you some perspective about what leads actually cost in my market. I know that Karen is paying like $1 or $2 per lead. You know, that's awesome. It sounds great to me. Unfortunately, Denver's a little more expensive. So here's what the cost per leads are in my area. So if you're familiar with Zillow, when you advertise with them, they give you a Premier Agent website, and you can go on here to advertising, zip code map, and they'll actually give you a breakdown of what every lead costs in that area. And the reason this is important is because these 2 zip codes are where I'm doing most of my marketing. This is the area that I specialize in, and it's one of the most expensive areas in the state to advertise in on Zillow. So the average cost per lead in 80207 is $140, and down here in 80220, your average cost is $160. Obviously, if you use Zillow, I mean, you know that you only close 2 to 3% of the leads that you actually get. So I would say the cost of an actual lead that you can close is significantly higher than these numbers. But as you can see, advertising in this area is really expensive. So I'm picking up leads in this area for about $10 to $15 per lead. And just to give you an idea of the value, this area down here, the average home price is about $1 million. I spoke with a lady a couple days ago who wants to downsize from her $2 million house into a $1 million house. I think the follow-up is going to be a little bit different than with Zillow, because what you'll find on Zillow is you'll find people who have been looking at houses for a while, and when they click contact agent, it's usually because they hit that turning point where, okay, now I'm ready to buy, and they call you and 4 other agents that are advertising on Zillow. Whereas what we're doing with the Facebook advertising is we're actually trying to capture these leads before they get to that point. So you're probably not going to find someone who wants to sell their house like tomorrow. But I've talked to a lot of people on the phone who are, looking to buy a home sometime within the next 6 months. So to me, that's a great lead and a great price point. So this is the ad I've been running. This is a carousel ad, which means that it has more than one image. I actually found that the carousel ads have been generating more clicks than either a single image or a video. So I actually posted a video of this house last night. I did a walkthrough on it. It was a really cool video, I thought. It's gotten a lot of views, but not very many clicks. So this ad has gotten like 600 clicks. So I would definitely go with the carousel image. So you see this on Facebook, you click learn more. It takes you to my squeeze page. What's unique about my squeeze page is that I actually have an introduction video where I introduce myself and what I'm doing. It's not a great video. I'm gonna reshoot it. I didn't use a teleprompter or anything, so I'm kind of looking off camera a little bit. But the point is that this video, when people watch it, they actually learn who I am, what I'm offering, the value I provide. So by the time they get to the end of this 30-second video, when they go down here to actually sign in, to sign up for my list of single-story homes, they have an idea of who I am. So we're just going to fill this out real quick. And let's see. And I'll show you what my leads are seeing when they get to the next page. Screen goes black for a second, or black and white, and it'll actually load to the next page. Obviously, I get an email notification when a new lead signs in. So they get to the next page, and this is the information that they came for. They can access it instantly. Just like Karen, I like to use the MLS to actually send them my list because I can see what they're doing, what they like, what they don't like. But this is providing them those listings immediately on my website using the iHome IDX. And what I found from the EAP backend is that people actually spend on average like 5 minutes going through these listings. So I know people are looking at them. So anyway, they get to this page, they're able to see homes, and then within a few hours, I'm sending them an email that says, yeah, here's your single story list. Please let me know if you would like anything changed. And within 24 hours, I'll try to call them. And when I call them, what I say is, hey, it's Eric Carmen, just giving you a quick follow-up call to make sure you got my single story list and to see if you had any questions. And I found that that's a much more successful follow-up call than trying to call and say, hey, it's Eric from such and such brokerage talking about, do you want to buy a home in this neighborhood? People are really off-put by that. They don't like being sold to over the phone. So the advantage of having this video is that it kind of lets them know me a little bit. And I've actually had pretty good success calling people and just assuming they know who I am. I say, hey, I say my name and see if you had any questions. And they're usually pretty thankful for the follow-up call. And they'll usually say, I'm not trying to buy right this minute, but, we're looking and we'll let you know if we have any questions. Great, sounds good. And then what I'm also doing is I'm actually sending them content every week that is that's relevant to what they're looking for. So to give you an example of what I mean by that is I wrote a blog post about the different types of historic homes that you can find in Park Hill, because most of the homes in this neighborhood are historic. They're older properties. So this is just an image I made on Canva, but this is an article that I wrote about the homes in the area, just giving you a breakdown of what each house is like when it was built, kind of where the inspiration for each architectural style came from. And I sent this out to all of my Park Hill leads, just another way to sort of to touch them and give them some content they might be interested in, and to also communicate my expertise in the local marketplace. So that's been really good in terms of and these leads. The numbers that I'm looking at, probably around 25 leads in the past couple of weeks. Obviously, as with anything, a lot of leads aren't going to pan out. You're going to get some fake numbers, but what's been really cool about this video is I'm finding that what people will actually do sometimes is they'll hit the first page, they'll see my first video, they'll put in a fake phone number, they'll go to the second page, see my thank you video, see the listings, and I've actually had a few people go back and put in a real phone number so that I could call them, which I thought was kind of interesting because I've never seen that done before. So that tells me that the videos are helping to build a huge amount of trust with the consumer. And I know that works, and I know you do too, because you chose EAP over 100 other companies, probably because of their videos. So I know it's frustrating to pay for these advertisements and not getting any results, but I would view it more as a consumer. what drove you to choose EAP over the other competitors? I know that for me, it was because they had so much video and so much content that I had watched Kelvin and Tyler so many times that I just trusted them. And by the time I was ready to sign up, I was like an advocate for Easy Agent Pro. So that's how I want people to be for my real estate business. You know, I want to build the same kind of trust where I'm providing videos on a consistent basis in a localized area, where I can become sort of a hyper-localized expert. I'm not trying to sell all the homes in Denver. You know, I'm trying to sell 50 homes a year in one neighborhood, which is going to be a lot easier than trying to advertise in all of your cities. So if you're not having success with the single-story squeeze, the first thing you're going to want to do is actually make a video of yourself. I know that it's uncomfortable. You know, I think making videos is like the cold calling of internet marketing. It's something that you got to do, but you don't want to do it. But once you get it over with and actually film that video, you don't have to film it again. So film the video, put it on a squeeze page, and I think you'll find that you'll get a way more positive response because the people who are watching it are going to actually build trust with you and your brand rather than it just being a blank page. I mean, who trusts a blank page? No one does. So that's what's been successful for me. I would just really emphasize, if you're not getting the results you want on a single story squeeze page, use a video, introduce yourself, talk about what you're offering, and see what kind of a different response you get. I think you'll find that it is way more positive.
Eric, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to other lead site users. Guys, if you want to get in touch with Eric, he's active in the Beat Zillow group, so go in there, tag him, leave him a comment. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. I was very interested to see the results that Eric got with his carousel ad. We have yet to really see a carousel ad pan out for somebody in such a successful way, so I'm very excited to see that someone found a way to get momentum with that style of ad. It was also very interesting to see how Zillow gauges the cost of leads in specific zip codes, and then to compare the cost of that lead to, let's say, a lead you got off of Facebook. It's pretty staggering to me to see the difference there. Also, don't forget to show Eric some love. I'm gonna have links to his Facebook page, his other social networks, as well as his website right down below. Head on over there, give him a like, give him a follow, all of that good stuff. And before I let you guys go, I always like to plug the Beat Zillow course, which is a free course that Tyler put together for you guys, filled with unique tips, tricks, and strategies that you can execute on daily. From there, you'll be directed into the Beat Zillow Facebook group, which is a group that we have where we've got agents from around the country dropping marketing insight in there, what's working for them, what's not working for them, and we would love for you to come join us. And that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button right down below. If you love the video and you enjoy what we're doing here, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye.